welcome to where the furniture isn't always the best, but them views, they are amazing.
It's a 13 for y'all. 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 It's a 13 for y'all.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 13th floor where the furniture isn't always the best, but the views are amazing. B. Jones here, introducing the fellas. We got Coach K with the white background. Or is that off-white?
Man, it's a gray background, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter. It's in the eye of the beholder. So if it looks white to you, it can be white. That's fine. As long as you don't see me and I look white, we're good.
There it is. BJ, what's happening, man?
All good, man. All good. No complaints down this way.
I see. Got the light shining today. Got the light shining.
Yeah, I'm back. Still gotta fix this shine off the wall, man. But it's
Man, I couldn't really tell if that was like a virtual background or if you had like the green screen going on or what, man, because it really looked like a UFO just sitting out there.
It looked like a Van Gogh.
it literally is the wall in my bedroom. The accent
Yeah.
wall.
Easy money, easy money. All right, what's happening, man? You got the Wall of Fame on there.
Yo, what's good? Good day to everyone. Cheerio. To all my folks who celebrated St. Patrick's Day this weekend, or this week, shall I say. It was pretty awesome. This has been a good week. I finally completed, I'm one away from completion of my Black Panther collection. I'm missing Okoye. I just got my man M'Baku. And really excited about that. So just one more way, trying to do the mass search online to pick up Okoye, and then I'll be good to go. So I'm double Black Panther right now at the time, just to hold that spot, keep it warm for her. But yeah, man, it's been good. It's been real good. Life's been good, and family is pretty much whatever. Family is pretty much like gotten their first shot. Most of them, some of them got second already of the Moderna vaccine. I was pretty surprised to see my grandparents get the shot because on my mom's side, Jehovah's Witness. My dad's side is Baptist, and my biological dad's side is Catholic. So I got all the different religions mixed into this process, but I was super surprised to see my grandparents get it. Wasn't much convention needed to be done because it's really important, but they got it. So of course my aunt works in the hospital, so she had hers a while ago. She got Moderna as well too. My mom got Moderna like maybe a week ago. Yeah, a week ago. And I got a phone call from my grandfather, Piggy. He called me on video. It was like, "Hey, grandson." And I was like, "Hi. How you call me on video?" But whatever, it doesn't matter. Hello. And then he was like, "I got the shot." And I was like, "Today?" He goes, "Yeah." Was that your first call? I'm just gonna freeze, like, why'd you call me first? But he's like, no, I'm just calling everybody, let everybody know I got it. I was like, cool. Are you okay? He goes, "Yeah, no, I'm fine." So then today he called me.
He's 28 today.
Right. Today he called me and he was like, "Man, I'm hurting. I'm down." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Oof, I'm cold. I just don't feel good." I go, "Well, how's my mom, my grandma?" And he was like, "Oh, she's fine. Nothing happened to her." And I was like, "That's what happens. You never know. It's just everybody takes differently." He goes,
Yep.
"Man, I want a second shot." I was like, "You got to get a second shot. You can't get one and just stop." He goes, "All right, well, I guess I'll get it. But do I really have to?" I'm like, "Yes, Papa, you have to get the second shot. Like, stop. You'll be fine." I said, "But truth be told, that second shot gonna put you down. You're gonna come home from the shot and go right to sleep."
Why would you tell him that?
Because that's how we talk to each other. And he was like, you can tell his face drop on the phone. He's like, "You for real?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, this, it's more dosage. And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll prepare myself for that one." I was like,
Hey man,
"Yeah."
I just have to ask, man, which grandpa is this?
This is Faison, Piggy, the one that likes to fight.
Yeah, the one who likes to fight. Okay, all right, cool. I just wanted to verify.
Yes. So my other I actually only have one one grandpa.
Depending on how bad he feels, he might go back up there and want to fight the people.
Right. He's got that good left hand. So, but yeah, so it was pretty cool. And I was here trying to search in Atlanta because they opened up the ability to 55 and younger, and they opened up to obese people. So pretty much anyone in this class or in this range, looking at your BMI, we're all pretty much obese according to your BMI because it's such an outdated state.
Right.
So I wasn't thinking about it, but mad people were like, "This is the loophole to get in."
So that's why you call me.
So that's why I called, because that opened up on the 15th of March here in Atlanta. So everyone was just hustling, trying to find spots to go. But the vaccine is still crazy, and small pharmacies are helping out and they can do things, but most of the big boys, the CVS, the Walgreens, the Publix, the Krogers, the big spots they're all booked out for months. But we all know that there's that loophole where you can go at the end of the day, and if there's any missing or extra shots, they gotta throw them away. So if you get one of those shots, then you're automatically in line for the one after a month. So if you can't get it, you can go at the end of the day.
So you went and you got the shot, and you were sitting there thinking to yourself, who do I know that's obese that I could call? Oh,
Well, I didn't get the shot yet. But
I was waiting on that one.
Yes,
call Carol.
I called.
You the only one of us that's in Atlanta, bro. You couldn't call me.
Right? I'm taking care of my people. That's what I want to make sure.
So he calls me. He says, "Hey, man, I found somewhere where you can get the shot." And I'm like, "Well, who can get the shot? What'd you call
I was
me?"
about to say, first of all, do you even have plans on getting shot?
No, none. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
The funny,
I figured that was gonna be the case.
I figured that was a long time ago.
Listen,
That was part of the conversation. That wasn't happening.
I still want to give the man the opportunity, and we were on a call in the car. So we're in the car driving back from the place. I didn't get it yet. I'm scheduled to get it, but I'll get it I think next week. I'm on speakerphone, and Kay was like, "No, I'm good." And then of course my wife is like, "But why?" What's going on? Say he said he good. He don't want it. like why? There's no more questions to ask. The man made a decision. He's done.
And I hear in the background, she's like, he doesn't want to get it. And I'm like, no.
So yeah, so that was my funny coronavirus story. But yeah, man, it's crazy. If you do want to get it, you got to kind of walk into the small pharmacies. They're the ones that have it, that don't have a waiting list. So if you are interested, anybody listening to the call, listening to this, check out your small pharmacies. The mom and pop shops are the ones that usually have it, and their waiting list is much smaller because they don't have websites to sign up for. So kind of walk in and do it. So check it out if you're interested in that. And I'll put in the description the websites to find them, the finders, so you can click on those links and see if you want to get that. But want to make sure we're all healthy. Those who choose to can choose their paths.
It's funny.
I was surprised. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was surprised my family in South Carolina when I talked to them 2 weeks ago. I'm talking about aunts and uncles who you go to the doctor unless you're about to die. Like seriously. Like, and they had all taken their first shot. Like, wait, what? Where'd this come from? So it was good to hear because again, that part of the area had been hit rough in South Carolina too. And again, part of family Jehovah's Witness as well. So that was the other part that shocked me as far as them going in and doing it. So like at this point in time, I was happy they made the decision. I took my mom 2 weekends ago, make sure she got taken care of. So I'm still debating. I'm not fully committed yet.
Yeah. Now y'all maybe want to call my sisters and find out if they getting the shots.
Well, if they get the shots and then all of us get the shot, I already got my first one. You fall right in line with the herd immunity.
That's why you falling asleep.
No, I'm falling asleep because I have a 2-month-old baby and I get maybe 2-3 hours of sleep at a time. But that's neither here nor there.
I say so.
We talked about the rotation of you have to have the rotation.
Bro, that don't work in this household, man. I tried it. It's
because you're not committed. You can't do it for a day and
no, bro. No. You got a lot of things in your household at work that do not work in other households.
Right, dog. Like even the way that you can get your kids to go to sleep at 6:30 and the sun is still up, bro. Like that shit's just never gonna happen here.
They are
Yeah, I'm
not.
still looking at that one. Like that's a unicorn right there.
With a straight face, yes, they are done for the night. All right.
There was no games. All right, 7. That's it. Time to go.
No. Listen, he doesn't even have to send them. He has to send Namdi. He doesn't have to send Arenze anywhere. Arenze is like, it's that time.
His body tell him.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Arenze is going to sleep. Like middle of play, like, oh, nope, it's that time.
But speaking of the vaccine, man, up here in Maryland, access is really funny. And it just goes to show, like, I've seen the inequities and how they actually work based upon how I was able to get the vaccine. You know, we're last to know damn near everything. And by we, I mean Black folks.
Mhm.
And then when we do find out about stuff, it's like, oh, well, we should just wait our turn or play it by the book or however, you know, go about it in the quote unquote right way. But the situation that came up, you just kind of had to take the bull by the horns. But there is a loophole, I would say, around Maryland as to how you can get vaccinated, and it just it hurdles the whole website thing because the website, the portal mess is, you know, you get on there and the web page is crashing. But if you can get on the phone, call a number, talk to the right person, say the right things, you get a shot 2 weeks later, and you in there. But if you don't know, you can't get there. And how I came about it and how the person who put me on came about it was through a white person. And it was circulating all throughout that community before it even gets to us. So if you got an opportunity and you want to get the vaccine, take full advantage of it. And I was on the fence for a very long time. I really didn't have plans on getting it until weighing the costs and having the kids and everything, and then wanting to travel and all that stuff. I was like, you know, if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take it. And wasn't that bad. I got the Pfizer one though.
I just want to know, look, man, ain't no loophole on stock informants. Ain't no loophole on not being profiled, but somehow we got loopholes on how to go get this shot.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And all of a sudden, there's these magical white folks that want to come tell us, hey man, this is how you can get the shot. Oh, for real? Okay.
Would you say you're not a conspiracy, you're a realist?
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just a theorist.
So I think the way that you think that the situation came about that's not really the way it came about. So it's not like it was a carrot and stick situation, but I hear you.
That's fine.
I hear you.
I saw mine on Fox News.
Hey man, you want a free cruise?
Oh,
Here
so,
we go.
okay, question about the shots, and I guess Kay, you probably can have your opinion, but maybe not on this one. Out of the 3 shots, so you got Pfizer. I'm gonna probably get the Moderna. What are you guys' thoughts on the shot choices? Have you heard anything about them? Or the Johnson & Johnson shot?
I would say stay away from AstraZeneca because I don't believe nothing that they saying on the news about that shot. They talking about how safe and everything it is, but
So
that's
the
neither
blood
here nor
clot
there.
shot, right? So when people getting blood clots and like dying.
Yeah,
AstraZeneca is Johnson Johnson.
no, AstraZeneca is not approved yet. Not approved.
Oh,
in the
okay,
US
that's
yet.
that's totally different. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Johnson
it's a
Johnson was
joke.
like 70-something% on the first shot, but they were saying that after
It's only one shot.
Yeah, it's only one shot. And after about a month or so, your natural white blood cells grow and it makes it up to the percentage as if it was the second shot for the other 2. But people are fearful because it's like, well, why is it only 77% versus the 2? But at the same time, you're getting one shot now. That one shot is 100%. You have to go back for a second one. So,
And that's the biggest thing. Like they're doing ongoing research, so they're doing it in 90-day intervals. So I forget who I was talking to last night, but the piece that came back was that right now anybody who's taking the shot after 90 days, as of today, after 90 days, if you come in contact, you still have to quarantine because they haven't gotten down far enough down the line to say that you'll be still immune 90 days out.
Oh,
So they don't know yet. So it was somebody because it was a teacher. That's what it was. It was a teacher who got vaccinated in the first round, and then there
Mhm.
was exposure at the school, and they still. The principal called around like, this teacher has been vaccinated. Do we still have to quarantine them? They said yes, because on the CDC site, and if you dig down in between, they're only guaranteeing 90 days right now. So that's the biggest
Mhm.
thing. Will this have to happen every 6 months? With those who got the double injections, 6 months later still have to get a booster? Will it be a year? Will it be 3 years from now? That's the unknown.
I think it's
Like,
gonna be like the flu.
it's gonna be the
I
flu.
think
Do I have to go back every year? Like, it may be shorter than that though, because of all the evolution of the different strands.
the
So
variants.
it
Yeah.
may even
Mhm.
be sooner than that. But that's the part that with me is like, if I ain't going nowhere, let me just wait a couple months to kind of see if they make an updated shot and get the 2.0 version.
well, I'm trying to go to I'm going to Cancun in July. Like I need this thing. I mean, I would go regardless. But I'm going to Cancun. I want to relax. I want to go. I'm sure I'll still be masked up out there because just because you got that doesn't mean people around you are good to go. But just the ability to go and not worry about anything, it's going to be awesome. But yeah, I'm out. Like I'm looking forward to traveling. I'm going to Miami for a wedding. I'll be down there May 2nd, I think, for weddings. So I may hit you up, BJ. I'm flying into Miami, so I will come just say hey, see everybody. And
Only
then
30 minutes away is good.
I'm going to Maryland, so I can come by and see Sunny.
Oh, absolutely.
You
You
allow
vaccinated. You're good, baby.
the window, just in the window shop, like a Michael, like back in the house. But yeah, so I'm hitting around seeing. I see my goddaughter's in Maryland. Go see her for the first time. So I'm trying to see everybody. But yeah, I definitely want to just get this thing done and be through with it. But same
That's what it
time,
was for me. Part of it was the want and need to travel in the country, out of the country safely, especially with the cabin fever that the missus goes through. But then looking into the research, what the vaccine is supposed to do, what it's supposed to protect you from, the way things are progressing in the industry and with the job and the need to travel there. And looking into who was behind the development of the vaccine and who was overseeing it. So seeing a lot more Black faces gave me a little bit more comfort level as to, okay, they might have my best interests at heart a little more so than some of the others. So that's really what pushed me over the edge.
got it, got it. Speaking of shots, though, I think I had to get my tetanus shot. That thing hurts for days.
Oh yeah.
Shit, the damn COVID shot hurt, man. My
No,
damn shoulder was sore.
no. My left arm was down for a while with that tetanus shot. So it's the same thing.
I haven't had a tetanus shot in a long time.
I didn't have one until I went to the doctor to get like my checkup, and I was like, why did it hurt 3 days later? Like, what is going on? That tetanus shot was like,
It
oh, and my
wasn't 3 days. My arm hurt the day of and probably the next day, and it got progressively worse as it went into the evening. So yeah.
Oh man. Okay, you were saying something before I jumped in about the tetanus shot.
No, it's all good, man. All I was gonna say is I guess I'm not gonna see anybody because nobody's gonna let me in that house or go on a trip with them. So it's
Oh,
cool.
you good, man.
You
Once we
good.
get all vaccinated, you'll be good. Herd
Once
immunity, baby. Just
Do it.
once-
Ted Cruz said, we're 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 masks, and you're good.
Yeah, I'm
That's
saying
hilarious.
I wasn't too worried beforehand
Yeah,
about catching it. Nah, damn sure I ain't really worried about it now. So
Yeah, I mean it's all good. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't see me in person, I guess you'll have to subscribe and catch me here on the 13th floor. You can watch me on YouTube. You can listen on iTunes. You can listen on Google Play. You can listen on iHeartRadio.
Oh man.
Wherever your listening pleasure takes you, you can find them there.
That's right.
Exactly. Subscribe and like and share this thing.
Hey, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, what we do want to know, we need to run a survey, fellas. We need to know if the people want us to run a Juneteenth program again this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, facts.
I had already
Yeah.
been thinking through, starting to think through.
So yeah, so if you missed it or if you're somebody that's a new listener, last year we ran a Juneteenth program. It was pretty much half the day, and we had thousands of people listening and watching. It was actually live. So we want to know, do the people want to see it again? Do the people want to see us again? And actually Juneteenth, I think, is a Saturday this year.
Saturday.
It was a weekday last year.
It was that Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You can click on the link right above the top right corner if you want to look at the video now and see what we did last year. So it should be there right about now or a couple seconds ago. You should have seen it.
I like how you do that, Art. Let me write a note.
You gotta have that timestamp, baby. You need that timestamp. Easy money. All right, we got any not Facebook, YouTube shout outs this week.
We do not have any new shout outs. We do have a new subscriber. Shout out to Omar, who was our 102 subscriber. So it's pretty good. We had a good viewing 2 weeks ago on that American Skin, One Night in Miami and Black Messiah view. So that was pretty awesome. Had some comments there, which is great. So we're looking forward to everyone coming back and seeing it. But yeah, it's been really good. Really cool. But shout out to Omar, one for repping and purchasing one of the new 13th floor sweatshirts, and then two, being a new subscriber to the channel.
There it is. K already shouted out everywhere you can catch us at. We'll be together. K will be somewhere quarantined, what have you. All right, we got to get your corner in before Coach K closes us out.
Yeah, listen, my quick and simple for me. I'm trying to think because it's been a good week. The shirt's amazing. This is one of the vintage shirts we had on the 13th floor. It doesn't come out very often, but it may come back to rotation. We may add in the 2021 tag on that one. But it's been a really good week of just time. I always tell you guys, I always talk about the ability of working yourself in a hole, but not taking time for yourself. So last week, I actually took the time off. I took the time off of work. And even though it was, you're always on your phone, you see things there, but I had to set myself away. I didn't do anything at all. I didn't travel. It was just literally time away from work. I just took off, used my time, because most of us have this time frame and it just winds up being lost. And your salary that you have that you're being paid for includes that time off. So if you're not taking the time off and using those hours, those PTO hours, if you're lucky to have PTO and vacation and sick time, you got to use those things for the end of the year. Like, that is money you're throwing away. If you're letting it roll over, that's 1 year of money you've left behind. So take that time off for yourself, still get paid for that time, and use it too for your own personal mental health breaks. They're very important. So you have that. And granted, I have both my boys here, so I'm still getting up at 7 o'clock to get the boys ready for school. But from 8 o'clock until 4, it's me time. And I can tell you, I went back to my after college days. I pulled out the rock band game, sat down, played some rock band, rocked out downstairs, had a great time, to the point where EJ had to come downstairs and go, all I hear is banging. What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm a drummer. Like, this is what I do. But that took me back, and it just released anything I had, any thoughts or anything else. It was just a free mind. So I came back into it open and easy and just kind of flowing. So just take time for yourself, man. Do what you gotta do. Take time. If you're not into video games, read your book, go outside, sit on the porch. If you're in a warm climate, if you're in a cold climate, sit in front of the fireplace, get some hot chocolate, watch some entertainment for yourself, or documentaries. Just enjoy it. Watch some whales. Do some whale watching on Net Geo. Just enjoy. Get your mind off of everything else and just watch nothing, and just enjoy it for what it is and take it in. That's what I would say to you guys. That's my corner. That's all I gotta say this time.
Nice. That was a mouthful. Coach K, that's a lot to follow up, man.
Yeah, and I don't have a lot, at least in the early precipice of the thought. It's not going to be long, so don't ask me where the word precipice came from. It just,
that man got knowledge.
They just pop out every
He's the
once in a while. But really, and we laugh and we joke a little bit, and we dead serious. Look, I have no intention of getting a shot. That's not uh, that's not to influence anybody else not to get the shot. I'll tell you guys when my wife was pregnant and Asher was going to be born, they're like, "Oh, you both need to take the flu shot." I was like, "No, I don't." They were like, "Oh, it's going to be a risk to the baby," and I was like, "Says you. You don't know my child." What's going on? And I promise you, I didn't get any flu shot. None of that. So look, nah, ain't no COVID shot happening with me. But don't go follow and make decisions based off of what everybody else is doing. You got to figure out what's best for you. You got to do your research. Don't just go get the first shot that's available to you that somebody has the hookup for, they got the loophole for. Figure out what's going to work best for you in your situation. Do your own research, consult with doctors that you know and that you trust, and go from there, because that's the same thing I'm going to give you for your life and what you're doing and the decisions that you make and who you follow. Do your own research, validate and figure out what's best for you, what resonates with you.
I did validate, man. I felt good about my decision, brother.
I did
You
not
ain't got to be
say.
throwing me under.
Listen,
You
man.
see how you trying to silently? I come back to the podcast once every blue
am
moon,
not
and
throwing
this is how
shade
we
at
get.
you. I know you better
Sheesh.
than that. I know you vetted stuff and you
No
researched,
respect.
you figured out
No
what was
respect.
good. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other people that they gonna do it just because it was the hookup.
If your father-in-law is a doctor, you good.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We done here on the 13th floor where the furniture isn't always the best, but the views are amazing.
Amazing.
Stop letting me get away with it.
For your